Good morning. Why did God choose Abraham? Amazing question. What we know is this. In Genesis 18, it says this. Then the Lord said, am I going to hide from Abraham what I'm going to do? Abraham's going to become an amazing nation, powerful nation. And every nation on the earth will be blessed through him. Because I've chosen him so that he will direct his children and his household after him to keep my ways, doing what is right and just, so that the Lord will bring about for Abraham everything that's been promised him. I mean, think about this for a second. God, the creator of the universe, is saying, shall I hide? I mean, Abraham has become so important to him. He wants him to understand everything that's going on. He will become this incredible benefactor to nations. Why? Because God has put his hand upon him. God has chosen him. Abraham, which is what his name was before God extended it, means exalted father. When God renamed it Abraham, that means father of nations, of multitudes. So God chooses Abraham because, one, he was a father. I think good fathering is what leads to building a mighty nation. Good mothers and fathers transform the fortunes of any nation. Good mothering and fathering is faithful. Motherhood should be directive. So we see that Abraham is a pattern of faith we're meant to follow. 2 Timothy says this, recalling your tears, I long to see you so that I might be filled with joy. I'm reminded of your sincere faith, which first lived in your grandmother Lois and in your mother Eunice, and I'm persuaded now lives in you also. This is how Paul saw Timothy. He saw Timothy as this incredible faith-filled believer who got that faith from his parents and his grandparents. What God says is this, I will send you the prophet Elijah before the great and dreadful day of the Lord. Before that day comes, he's going to turn the hearts of the fathers to their children and the hearts of the children to their fathers, or else I'm going to come and strike the land with a curse. God is determined that parenting, mothering, fathering will make a difference in the family unit, so that somehow through the example of godly parenting, children will grow up to become great in the land, not just possessors of things, but transformers of culture, transformers of life, benefactors, individuals because of godly connection that are able to do extraordinary things. God looks at Abraham and God thinks to himself, I can't keep from Abraham all the things I'm about to do. Abraham's got to be in on the plan. I pray today that God will help you to understand that God wants you in on his plans. He doesn't want you in the darkness. He doesn't want you scampering around, wondering what on earth is going on. No, God wants to come and stand with you and open your eyes that you might see. And we know that what's true of Abraham is true of us because God has chosen us. We could never have come to faith if God hadn't opened our eyes to see. It's the blind who can't see him. It's the blind who are destined for destruction. It's not those whose eyes have been opened. The fact that you can see him tells you that you've been chosen, you've been called. And that means, just like Abraham, there's a great destiny ahead for you. The Lord bless you today. Have a great day.